The Discover It is one of the best credit cards available. I've been using it for over a year and find it very valuable. However, there are some downsides that aren't talked about often. So in this video, I'll share those downsides and my honest opinion to help you decide if this card is worth it. Starting with its sign-up bonus, Discover will match all the cashback you earn in your first year without minimums or limits. For example, if you earn $300 in cash back, they'll give you another $300 on top of that. For a limited time, you can also get a $100 bonus when you sign up for this card and make a purchase within the first 3 months by using the referral link down in the description. Using those links, as always, helps me create these free videos for you guys, so it's a win-win. With this card, you'll also get 0 interest for 15 months on purchases and balance transfers. So if you want to make a big purchase or transfer debt from a high interest credit card to this one, you can do that and pay no interest for over a year. However, there is a 3% balance transfer fee, so if you're thinking about transferring a balance, make sure paying the fee is worth it. And remember that after the 15 months, you'll have to pay the credit card's regular interest rate, so make sure you have a plan to pay off the card in full before the 0 interest period ends to avoid interest charges. Moving on to rewards, this card earns 5% cash back at different categories each quarter, like grocery stores, restaurants, gas stations, and more, on up to $1,500 spent each quarter, and 1% cash back on everything else. In the first quarter of 2024, the 5% categories were restaurants and drugstores. In the second quarter, it's gas stations, EV charging stations, home improvement stores, and public transit. And for the third quarter, the categories will be Walmart and grocery stores. Keep in mind that you will need to activate the 5% categories before making purchases to earn rewards. But that's quick and easy to do, and you only have to do it every 3 months. Now, it used to be that you could see all the 5% categories up front, but now you'll find out the categories for the next quarter about a month before it starts. For example, you can expect the Q4 categories to be announced on September 1st, 2024, but I'll leave a link to this page in the description so you can easily check and keep track of them. Now, if you decide to get this card, it's a good idea to use it as much as you can, especially in the 5% categories. That way, at the end of the year, you'll get the highest possible cashback match. Normally, the most you can earn from the 5% categories is $300 in cash back per year. But in your first year with the cashback match, you effectively get 10% cash back on those categories and 2% on everything else instead of just 1%. That's honestly a lot of value considering the card has no annual fee. Now, before we continue, I want to quickly talk about today's sponsor, Milo. Milo is a free online payment platform for small businesses. It lets you easily pay your vendors using bank transfers or debit cards and credit cards for a 2.9% fee, even if they only accept checks. I got interested in Milo while remodeling my house for my business because it allows me to pay contractors who only accept checks with my credit card. Plus, I earned rewards. So if you like earning credit card rewards, this is a great way to do that, even on big purchases where you can pay in installments. Milo also offers same-day payment options, seamlessly syncs with accounting software like QuickBooks and Xero, and has a mobile app for easy on-the-go access. Plus, iOS users who download the app and make their first credit card payment will get $100 off credit card fees. Additionally, Milo has top security to protect your information. Here's how it works. You add your vendor and bill details, select the payment method, and your vendor gets paid by check or by bank transfer without needing a Milo account. For easy business payments, organization, and time saving, try Milo today using the link below. Now, besides rewards, the Discover It card has no foreign transaction fees, so you can use it outside the US without extra charges. It also protects you from unauthorized charges, and you can check your FICO score and other credit information completely for free without impacting your credit score. Discover is also well known for its 24/7 customer service via chat, email, or by phone. So if you have any issues with your card, you can always reach out at any time and they'll help you out. Another really cool feature that Discover offers that I haven't seen any other credit card company offer is the ability to choose from over 150 card designs. You can choose from any of these designs to fit your style, and if you get tired of it, you can change it for another whenever you want with your same credit card number. But one thing I love about Discover is that you can get pre-approved for their credit cards with just a soft pull. This is great because it shows you which credit cards you might qualify for and the interest rates you might get without impacting your credit score. All you have to do is fill out this form and they'll show you your pre-approval options. But remember, if you accept the credit card offer, Discover will do a hard pull, which will impact your credit score by a few points, like with any other credit card application. By the way, if you want the $100 sign-up bonus, but you aren't sure if you'll be approved for the Discover It card, I suggest you get pre-approved first to check. Once you see that you might qualify for the card, close the page and then sign up using someone's referral link to get your $100 bonus. Again, you can use my referral link that I'll be leaving down in the description or anyone else's. Just make sure to take advantage of this offer. Anyway, redeeming your cash back with this card is super easy. You can redeem for a cash deposit into your bank account, a statement credit towards your card balance, spend it on Amazon or with PayPal, or you can buy gift cards. By the way, these gift cards sometimes give you extra value, like an additional 5 to 20%, which is a nice bonus. For example, some merchants let you trade $20 in cash back for a $25 or $30 gift card. So if you shop at those places, this will probably give you the best value. Now, the recommended credit score to get this card is 670 or higher, but the higher your score, the better. Also, keep in mind that Discover may pull your credit score from any of the 3 major credit bureaus. For reference, when I applied for this card back in 2022, my credit score was 768, my income was between 60 to 100K, and my total credit utilization was only 2%. They also only pulled my credit score from Experian, and they approved me with a $10,000 credit limit, which was more than enough for me. I also want to mention that Discover only does a soft pull for credit limit increases. So if you don't get the credit limit you want, you can always request an increase in the future without it hurting your credit score. However, I suggest using the card responsibly for about 6 months before doing this to increase your chances of approval. So those are all the benefits. Now let's look at the possible downsides and then decide if this card is worth it. One downside is that there's a limit on the bonus categories. After you spend $1,500 in the 5% categories each quarter, your cashback rate drops to just 1%. This could be a problem if you spend more than $1,500 per quarter because 1% cashback really isn't much. Another downside is that you have to activate the 5% bonus categories each quarter to earn rewards. If you don't activate them, you'll only earn 1%. I honestly don't think this is a big deal since it only takes a few seconds every 3 months to do this, but some people might find it annoying. Another downside is that the bonus categories might not always match your spending habits. For example, this quarter's categories are gas stations, EV charging stations, home improvement stores, and public transit. If you don't spend much in these areas, it might be hard to spend $1,500 and maximize your earnings this quarter. Another downside is that this card only earns 1% cash back on all other purchases. So you're better off using another card with a higher flat rate earning rate like the SoFi, Citi Double Cash, or even the Wells Fargo Active Cash card that at least offer 2% cash back. And the last downside is that its redemption options are almost all worth the same and you can't increase their value. I don't think this is a big deal since this is a cashback card, but if you want to maximize rewards for travel or something like that, you'll obviously need to get a different credit card. So those are the possible downsides of this card. I say possible because many people might not be affected by them at all. However, I like to mention both the good and the bad so you have all the information you need to make your decision easier. So is the Discover It worth it? I think absolutely yes, because almost everyone can benefit from its 5% rotating categories on common spending. The sign-up bonus makes it even more valuable in your first year because there's no limit on how much cashback Discover will match, so if you use this card wisely, you can earn a huge welcome bonus. Plus, the card offers 0 interest on purchases and balance transfers for 15 months, no fees abroad, and no annual fees. So you won't have to worry about paying more than you earn in rewards or having to cancel the card in the future because of a fee. So since this card gives you all these perks for free, I think it's a must-have. However, whether or not it's right for you ultimately depends on your spending habits, the cards you already have, and the type of rewards and redemption options you prefer. Anyway, if you made it this far into the video, comment the word Discover and let me know your thoughts on this card or share your experience if you have it. And if you like this video, you might also like this other one, so make sure to check it out.